Okay. Okay. Think we're good. Think we're good. Think
Okay.
we're good. Think
Okay.
we're good. Think.
Okay.
Infinite voices. I can hear myself think. Okay. And then I also want to check on YouTube. Because apparently I'm also live over here, but I don't know. I am. Why is that the default thumbnail? I do not like that. How do I... How do I... They don't make this very easy. That gets rid of that. I'm already live. Hold on, let me just go with that, because I am already live. Excellent connection, apparently. Excellent. Top tier. Why is there two streams? Whatever, I don't care. Just click on one of them. Okay. Okay. And then if I... Ooh, that dropped a little bit. Alright, that's got that there, that's fine. So, this will be the multifunction thing. Close. Can I close one of them and then leave the other one open? Okay, this, of course the one I was clicked on closes. I'll refresh this, and only one should be active now, because what's the fucking point in having two? So this one should, in theory, be live. Do that. And then, does it sound good? So this one should, in theory, be live. Why is that so delayed? Do that. Not important, I suppose. Does it sound good? So this one should, in theory, be live. Why is that so delayed? Okay. And stream health is good. Showing no dropped frames anywhere. This is good. Rather than being on this, actually, let me go to the manager. Create a dashboard. That will find it? Yeah, stream manager. And you're fucking unstable, me. It's very stable. Yeah. I'm the viewer. What do you mean unstable? Oh. So what bitrate should it be? Oh, okay. Can I change that on the fly? Settings, stream output. I can. Let me change it to what? Ooh, not 80,000. Jesus. So let me change it to that. Just to 8,000. This should bring it into... To be fair, that's still only getting like 6,000, so why don't you just change it to 6,000? Apply. Okay. 6,000 should be more than enough for full, good, decent quality streaming. Realistically. It's still showing unstable. Don't know why. Why are you shit? I mean, it's not. It's completely smooth, to be fair. So it's kind of like irrelevant what I'm doing, but I do like it to be working smoothly, and I think it is. That's actually pretty good. And this is also fine if very delayed on YouTube for some reason. I can do that. I'm going to move that in. This is jank. What I also need to do is actually create a new server. Can I not have capitals? Yeah, I can. But here we go. Let me actually move this over here. What I will do is quickly create a scene on here that lets me show my desktop. Right, grab this, copy this, go to that, paste that in there, and then add a source, display capture, LG monitor, actually force SDR because it's HDR, but that's going to look shit. And that, that, there we go. Ta-da! I've got the hang of this. I think, oh yeah, then yeah, that, and then it switches over there, and that's fine. That's good. That's good. Ooh. So, shift this over here, this over here. They're both fine. They can both just vibe in the background. This, however, we need to create. I don't know what I'm doing. So, what I'm going to do is look up how to do this. Discord server for a community. Right, how do I do this? This one was...
It's that time of the year again. This video will show you how to create a fully fleshed out Discord server from scratch with bot functionality, a professional aesthetic, and much more in roughly 30 minutes. I'm not going to take up much time in this intro, but I do want to mention one thing before we get started. If you're the type of person that one, doesn't have the time to do this yourself, or two, would rather just hire an expert to create everything for you completely hands off, then you are in the right place. For the last few years, I've actually been freelancing over on Fiverr and have created going to do is create our Discord server. If you are brand new to Discord, the button should be towards the top up here if you're not in a ton of servers like I am. If you are in a lot of servers, you're going to just find this plus button that says add a server somewhere on the left sidebar. We're going to click that button and then it's going to ask us if we want to create our own or start from a little bit of a template. We're going to just completely start from scratch so I can show you guys what it's like to fully build it up from absolutely nothing. So we're going to click create our own, and we can do for club and community because this is going to be a community server focused around being a content creator, since that's what I am. And then we're going to click that, and then we are going to be able to name the server as well as give it a server logo. So I have named it Gesture 2025 Tutorial. I threw on a logo, and we are going to create the Discord server. Once you do that, you will be brought into your brand new server. So let's talk a little bit about what we see here. On the left side, this is going to be where our channel layout is. This is where all of our channels and categories are going to go. The middle of the screen is obviously the channel that you are in. And then the right side is going to be your member list. So once you start adding more members and bots, you will start to see many other members under the right side member list over here. So firstly, let's start small and then we're going to start scaling up. The first thing we're going to start with is we're going to set up some categories and then we're going to set up some channels. Think of categories as a folder for all of your channels to go in. So this text channels right here, this is our folder for all of our channels to go in. So we're going to create a few different categories where we're going to have different channels based on that category's theme. So let's go ahead and start. To create a category on the left side of your screen over here in any of the empty space, you're just going to right click and then click create category. The first category that we're going to create a welcome category. I always like to have something like this to set up a welcome channel to be able to greet your new members, a rules channel so you can show and display your rules of the server, an announcements channel, maybe some links, anything like that. So all we're going to do is type in the name of our category, welcome. We don't need to worry about this private category. We'll touch on that a little bit later. That's more for if you want to hide the category where only certain people can see it. We want everyone to see this category, so we're going to type in the name and we're going to click create category. So we're going to create a few other categories. The next one we're going to do is going to be a category for all of my social media content to go. So we're going to set this up as a read-only category where only I can message in it and other members can only view the content there. So I'm just going to name this category after myself and then we're going to create the category. And then lastly, I'm going to create a mod and admin section. This is going to be a private section. We don't have any roles set up yet, so we can't really utilize this functionality yet, but I'm going to add one more category later after we get some roles set up, and I'm going to show you how you can utilize that. For now, we're just going to create a mod admin category and go ahead and create it, and we'll worry about the permissions in the next segment. So now we got a handful of categories set up. So let's go ahead and reorganize these first. We can drag and drop these anywhere. So I'm going to put the welcome category at the top. I'm going to put my social media content category next. Then I'm going to have the text channels, then the voice channels, then the mod admin category. And so you want to change up the names of these. If you want to change text channels, I'm not a big fan of that. We can go ahead and right click where it says text channels, click edit category, and this will basically let us edit the name of the category and then also the permissions, which we're going to touch on shortly. So let's go ahead and rename this to community. Instead of text channels, this is going to be the community hub space where all of our main chatting channels are going to go. So we're going to press escape to get out of that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start creating some channels to go inside these categories. So I'm going to show you how to create a few, and then I'm going to go through and go ahead and set up all the channels that I want. You guys can pause the video, do the same for yourself, and then we can continue. So let's go ahead and start creating some channels. What we're going to do is we're going to come up to our category, and on the right side of it, you're going to see a plus sign that says create channel. All we're going to do is click that button, and then we're going to have two different options. So Discord has a text channel and a voice channel. Text channels is for people to send text messages, images, GIFs, any file attachments, stuff like that. Voice channels are for you to be able to use audio voice. You can even do things like a video call, and you can even screen share your computer screen. Right now, we're going to set up some text channels. So the first one we're going to do is a welcome channel. So we will just type in welcome, and press create channel. And then we're also going to create a few more that I'd already mentioned earlier. We're going to create a rules channel. So we're going to click that plus button again, type in rules for the channel name. It's going to be a text channel, and then we're going to create the channel. Next up, we're going to create another channel, and we're going to call it announcements. If I could spell right, it doesn't look like I can today, and I still can't spell right. Okay, there we go. So we've got an announcements channel. We're going to create that channel, and that's really as easy as it is to create channels. I'm going to go through, I'm going to set up a handful more. Feel free to pause the video, go ahead and set up some yourself, or you can wait until after I get it set up, pause the video there, see the channels that I set up, and go ahead and set up the same ones for yourself, adjusted to your community. Okay, so now I have got all of my channels set up. Feel free to pause the video right here if you kind of want to.
Okay, yeah, let me just get these, fly through these, get these set up, because I wouldn't mind having just it nice and sorted, up and running, G2G, all of that stuff. So, links, videos, live streams, and then community. So I've still got general, memes, not really thinking of that, but gaming, art, food, IRL, voice channels, general, gaming. Oh, wait. How do I... Let me delete that. Gaming. There we go. I can capitalize in that one. God damn it. Hey! There we go. Gaming. And then mod admin login. Mod admin login. I don't know what logging is, but we'll figure all that out later. I just want a very clear, easy.
Take a second to look at my layout and set yours up similar. But here's what we got. We got our welcome category with a few different channels, our gesture category with all of our social media stuff. I got a links channel, a channel for my videos, my live streams. Then I've got the community section, which is a handful of different community chatting channels. We've got the general chat, which is the main open chat. We've got memes, gaming, art, food, IRL, a couple different voice channels for people to hang out, and then our moderator and admin section, which we're going to set up the permissions for shortly. So now we got a really good channel layout going. What we're going to do next is jump into our server settings and create some roles. But before we do, I want to tell you about my partners over at iTranslator. iTranslator is a must-have Discord into the video. So to get into our server settings, we're going to click the server name right up here at the top left. We're going to click server settings. That's going to take us into our main screen where we can access all of the settings of our server. Where we're going to be going is we're going to be navigating to the roles tab. So we're going to click on the roles tab, and we're not going to have any roles set up yet, but this is where we can start creating them. So all we're going to do is click create role, and we're going to be able to start naming our role and setting up any permissions, colors, all that good stuff. So what we're going to do first is we're going to create a basic member role. This role isn't going to really have any special permissions. It's just going to be a role that users get when they join the server, just to give them a little bit of color to their name. We can now give that role a color, so we can give it a preset color like they have here, or we can click this to actually create a custom color of whatever we want. So you can come up here, drag your cursor around and pick a color from here. Or if you know the hex code of a specific color you want, then you can type in that hex code right here. So nice. For me, I'm going to go with this light blue color here. We're going to click out of that. And before we start creating more roles, something you want to turn on for all of your roles is this option to display role members separately from online members. So let me save my changes and show you what this actually does. If I'm to come out to my main server settings and I was to give myself the member role, you'll see that it now shows me in blue and I have the actual member role, but it still shows me under the tab of online. So what turning on this setting does, if we go back into our server settings, if we turn on display role members separately and save our changes, what this actually does is instead of displaying us under online, it now displays us under the actual role that we have. So this is the way, once you start getting a lot of members in your server, it's a way to really categorically display the hierarchy of all your members. So like me, I'm at the top here, my admins are here, my moderators are here, my IRL friends are here, so on and so forth. And it just kind of organizes everything as far as the member list. So we've got the member role set up. We're going to create a few more roles. The next one is going to be a moderator role. So we're going to go ahead and create a moderator role. We're going to give it a color, and then we're going to turn on the setting again. We're going to go ahead and create two more roles. One of them is going to be a bot role that we're going to give to all the bots that join our server. And then the next one is going to be an admin role. And we're going to have one more role that's going to just be the owner role that's going to display us at the top. So again, the way Discord works with permission or with roles is it's
not going to be bot. Fucking clankers. You're going to be grey. Fucking dirty little clankers. Suppose we need them, but like, you know what I mean? Fuck out of here. Got clanking bullshit.
It's going to display from highest.
Oh yeah, owner. That. Yep, save that, and then owner. No, not that. So I can't do that. I'm going blue as well, but I'm going like one that is pretty much my favourite colour, which is that one, like a really light blue. And yes, do that. There we go.
To lowest. So you want to drag these in the correct order. Right now, this is a little bit backwards. So we're going to drag the member role to the bottom, drag the owner role to the top, drag the admin role underneath the owner role, and that's how we kind of want it to.
Oh wait, there needs to be admin role as well. Fuck. Admin. Admin can be yellow. Why not? Treat yourself. Do that, and we'll have admin, then mod, then yeah.
Displayed. So now it's going to be our members, our bots, our moderators, our admins, and then the owner at the very top. Before we do anything else, you want to make sure you save your changes at the very bottom of your screen. And now we're going to jump into the actual permissions for these roles. So again, our member role, we don't have to worry about giving this role any permissions because it's just going to be a flare role. Now the @everyone, this is basically going to be the default permissions of everyone in the server. So a member is even though the member role doesn't actually have any permissions toggled on, they're going to automatically adopt all of the permissions for @everyone. So think of @everyone as just the default permissions of every single member in the server, regardless of what roles they have. So let's go ahead and start going through the basic permissions for our members. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn off create expressions. We don't want members to be able to add custom emojis, stickers, or sounds into our server. That's just not something you want them to be able to do. Now, some of you might want to change the ability to turn off the ability for users to change their nickname of the server. The nickname is just basically what their display name is. It's separate from their actual username. So if you don't want users to be able to change their name to whatever they want, you can turn that off here. I'm going to leave it on. We're going to scroll down a little bit more. Create public threads and create private threads. That's something you're definitely going to want to likely turn off. Scrolling down a little bit more, we're definitely going to turn off the ability for you members to mention @everyone, @here in all roles. What this permission basically means is that it gives the user to use the @everyone tag, which is the ability to basically send a notification to every single member in the server. Obviously, you don't want all of your members to be able to have that permission because they would be able to just tag everyone in the server. So we're gonna keep scrolling down here. Read message history is fine. Send voice messages, that's totally up to you. Create polls, that's something you might want to turn off as well. It's kind of personal preference again. Discord recently last year launched the ability to where you can actually create polls on their platform instead of having to use a third-party bot. So if you don't want members to create their own polls inside your server, you can turn that off here. I'm going to be fine with it. And then if people start to abuse it, then I'll just come back in here and turn it off. Next up, we've got our voice channel permissions. So we are going to let them connect to voice channels, speak in voice channels, use video, use the soundboard, use external sounds, use voice activity. All of this is fine. Set voice channel status. This is basically a custom status the users can set in the voice channel to maybe describe what they're actually doing in that voice channel for people that might want to join. You could turn that off if you want. Some people could abuse it and put stuff like really harsh profanity or something in there. So if you don't want members to be able to do that, then you can turn that off here. Next up, we have app permissions. So the ability to use application commands. Applications are also known as bots. We're going to keep that on. Use activities. We're going to keep that on. Use external apps. We're going to leave that on as well. And then create events. We are definitely going to turn that off. We don't want our members to be able to create their own events inside the Discord server. So those are our permissions for our basic members. We're going to make sure we save our changes at the bottom. And now what we're going to do is we're going to jump into our last few roles and set up the permissions for those. So the bot role, the only thing I'm going to turn on for the bot role is I'm going to scroll to the very bottom and turn on this administrator permission. Now, firstly, let me explain the administrator permission and why I'm giving it to the bot role. So the administrator permission basically lets users do every single thing that you can as the server owner, except kick you from the server or delete the server. It's a very dangerous permission. We're also going to set this up on the admin role. So it's a very dangerous permission that you only want to enable and give that role to users that you absolutely trust, because they're going to have full control of your server. So since I'm only going to be adding those trusted bots, this basically just automatically gives them full permission and full control to the server. So I don't have to make sure that they have permissions inside every different channel and all that good stuff. So if you add this permission to your bot role, just make sure that you're only adding verified and trusted bots to your Discord server. You can know that a bot is a verified and trusted bot because they're going to have a check mark next to the app tag that says it's a verified app. So we got our permissions for the bot role, and that's also going to be the permissions for the admin role. So we can go ahead and click the admin role, toggle on the administrator permission for that as well. Again, make sure you only give the admin role to people that you absolutely trust if you're going to have this permission on. Lastly, we're going to jump into our moderator role. I see the moderator role as a little bit of a server upkeep role. So the only thing that I give the moderator role permission to do is really just deleting messages, kicking members, banning members, timing out members, just general upkeep of the server, and no ability to manage the channels, manage the server, manage roles, nothing like that. Now, of course, this is all personal preference. So if you want to give your moderators the permission to add new channels, add new roles, you're totally welcome to do that. This is just how I would set it up. So I'm going to enable the ability for the moderators to view the audit log so they can see what's happening with certain members. We're going to scroll down. I'm going to give them the ability to manage nicknames, which will let them change the nicknames of other members. We're going to give them the ability to kick, ban, and timeout members. We're going to scroll down a little bit more. Right here underneath mention at everyone, we're going to have the manage messages. We're definitely going to turn that on. That's basically just going to let them be able to delete messages from other members. We're going to keep scrolling down a little bit, and we are going to come down to the voice channel permissions. We're going to toggle on the mute members, deafen members, and move members. That'll basically just let them manually mute someone in a voice channel, manually deafen someone, or move people between voice channels. And then we're going to save our changes. And now we fully have our permissions set up for our admin role, our moderator role, our bots, and our basic members. Okay, so now we've got the roles set up and the permissions for the roles. We can actually jump in and start editing our permissions for our actual channels and categories. So I'm going to show you a really cool way to do your permissions. So there's two ways you can do it. You have the actual permissions on individual channels, and then you have permissions on the actual category. So a lot of people will come in and edit the channel and set up permissions on every single channel. And you can do that, but it's just a little redundant and unnecessary. What we're going to do that also helps future-proof each of these categories is we're going to set up the permissions on the actual category. And what that's going to do is any channels inside that category will automatically adopt the permissions of that category. So for example, we can right-click our welcome category and click edit category. Then we're going to jump into our permissions here. And the only thing that we're going to do is we just want this to be a read-only section where members can't message. So the only thing we're going to do is we're going to turn off for @everyone. We're just going to turn off the ability for members to send messages, and that's it. So now that we've got that set up, if we actually...
What the fuck is that? I was to send messages in... that one. I think. Hold on.
any channels inside that category will automatically adopt the permissions of that category. So for example, we can right click our welcome category and click edit category. Then we're going to jump into our permissions here. And the only thing that we're going to do is we just want this to be a read-only section where members can't message. So the only thing we're going to do is we're going to turn off for @everyone. We're just going to turn off the ability for members to send messages, and that's it. So now that we've got that set up, if we actually come look, all we did was edit the permissions of the category. If we come into each of our channels and look at the permissions, we can see that at the top, it says the permissions are synced with the welcome category, and it automatically set up the permissions as we just set them up on the category for each of our channels in that category. And that's really as easy as it is. So we're going to do the same thing for our gesture category. We're going to edit the category. We're going to come to permissions. We're going to make it to where members cannot send messages, and we're going to save our changes. So that's how you set up categories as read only. Now let me show you this mod admin section, how we're going to actually set this up as a private section. So we're going to right click on the mod admin category. We're going to click edit. We're going to come to our permissions here. And then what we're going to do is we're now going to utilize this private category tab at the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to toggle this on, and it's going to set it so @everyone cannot view the channels. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add members or roles. And what we're going to do is just add our moderator role. We don't have to add the admin role again because they bypass everything. So we're just going to add the moderator role and click done. What that's going to basically do is set up just as we did a minute ago, but instead of @everyone just not being able to send messages, they're not even going to be able to see these channels at all, but our moderators will be able to see these channels. So we'll click save changes, and then we're going to press escape. And what that's going to do is you're going to see it now shows a lock symbol next to these 3 channels. What these lock symbols mean is basically you have to have some kind of role to be able to view those channels. The one thing we are going to change though is our admin channel, because we want this to be a private channel just for our admins and not our moderators to see. So we're going to edit the channel. We're going to come to permissions. The moderator role, we're basically just going to come up here and remove access to the channel. So we're going to click that X, click OK. That's now going to remove them, and you'll see at the top it says permissions not synced. That's fine because we want the permissions for the admin channel to be a little bit different than they are for the mod channel. So mod and logging is going to be available to moderators and admins. Admin is only going to be available to admins. All right, we're making some really good progress here. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set up our server as a community server, which is basically gonna give us access to a few extra features like Discord's onboarding feature, which is very, very useful. So what we're gonna do is navigate over to our server settings again by clicking our server name at the top left, coming to server settings. Towards the middle left of your screen, you should see the community tab and the enable community button. You're gonna click that. And again, what this is gonna do is basically just give us access to extra features like being able to be on the server discovery page. You get access to server insights, which is basically analytics for your Discord server. And you get multiple different updates from Discord themselves about new features and updates to the platform. So all we're gonna do is click get started, and it's basically gonna give you a 3-step walkthrough. So you're gonna have to turn all of these things on. Verification level, you're going to have to ensure that all members have a verified email to be able to interact in your server, as well as scanning all media from members in the server. We're going to check those. We're going to click the next button. The next thing is it's going to get us to set up a dedicated rules channel and a dedicated community updates channel. So we already set up our rules channel. So instead of create one for me, we're going to click this and go ahead and select our rules channel that we already set up. For community updates, if you want to set up a separate channel for that, you can. I recommend just setting it up in your moderator channel that we already set up. So come to the mod channel, click that, and then click next. Finally, it's going to make sure that you have all what they consider risky permissions disabled. We went through and already disabled all the permissions that we wouldn't want our @everyone members to have, like mention everyone, creating emojis, stuff like that. We already disabled all that. So all we're gonna do is click that we agree and understand, and then finish setup. And now we're going to have access to a few extra features like I mentioned. So you'll see under the community tab, we now have a new onboarding tab, a new server insights tab, and a new discovery tab. Now, like I mentioned, onboarding is a very, very useful feature that I highly recommend you set up in any community server. I don't have enough time to cover it in this video because I don't want the video to be 45 to 50 minutes long. However, I do have a full dedicated video on how to set this entire feature up. I'm gonna have it linked in the description along with some other very useful features on different bots and different functionality you can set up in your server. So make sure after the video, you check the description and head over and check out these different videos, especially the onboard.
How do you apply for discovery? Too young. Oh, it needs to be 8 weeks old. Okay, that's fine. Need 1,000 members. And yeah, you need... that's fine. Okay, cool. Cool. No worries. Good to know. Oh, I know. I know. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
One, so you can learn how to fully set up these different features and functionality in your server. All right, so we're really making some good progress here. What we're gonna set up now is we're gonna add our first bot into the Discord server, and I'm gonna show you how to set up a basic utility bot with a few different essential functionality. The bot that I am going to be recommending that you use, and I used this in my last year's tutorial, is Sapphire. The reason I recommend Sapphire is because it has every essential feature that you would need to run your Discord server, and the only premium functionality they have is a custom bot token, which basically lets you have the bot with a customizable name and avatar. That is the only premium thing, that is the only feature locked behind a premium paywall with this bot. All of the actual functionality of the bot is 100% free. So I'm gonna have the link, it's saf.xyz. I'm gonna have this link in the description for you. We're gonna go ahead and add it to our Discord server by clicking this button here. If this is your first time visiting the Sapphire website, it's gonna have you connect your Discord account first. I've already got my Discord account, so I'm just going to type in the name of the server that I am wanting to add this to, which is the Gesture 2025 tutorial. We're gonna click continue. This is all of the permissions. This is a very trusted bot, so we're gonna enable all of the basic permissions. Scroll to the bottom and click authorize. Now, if we pull up our Discord server over here on the side, we can see that the Sapphire bot is now inside of our server. What we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead and add the bot role to this bot. To do that, we're going to right click on the bot, hover over roles, and then just toggle on the role we want to give it. While we're at it, we're gonna go ahead and give our
Hold up. Got sidetracked.
Functionality. The bot that I am going to, you have the bot, all of the actual functions. Add it to our Discord server by clicking this button here. If this is your first time visiting the Sapphire website, it's gonna have you connect your Discord account first. I've already got my Discord account, so I'm just going to type in the name of the server that I am wanting to add this to, which is the Gesture 2025 tutorial. We're gonna click continue. This is all of the permissions. This is a very trusted bot, so we're gonna enable all of the basic permissions. Scroll to the bottom and click authorize. Now, if we pull up our Discord server over here on the side, we can see that the Sapphire bot is now inside of our server. What we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead and...
Hold up, I've just realized something. I think it was in here. No, that's fine. No, so this, yeah, like it should be, both of these should be separate, but they're not, they're both showing us online.
Add the bot role to this bot. To do that,
it's because I'm a fucking bot. Clanker.
we're going to right click on the bot, hover over roles, and then just toggle on the role we want to give it. While we're at it, we're gonna go ahead and give ourselves the owner role as well to go ahead and display us at the very top of the server. And two more very small things we're gonna do before we set up the bot. We're gonna come back into our server settings. Our system messages, we're gonna go ahead and turn those off. That's basically where Discord itself will send these welcome messages and stuff. We're going to be setting that up over here with Sapphire. So in our server settings on the overview tab, we're gonna go ahead and set up no system messages, save our changes.
Zoom that in a bit. Zoom, because I can't fucking see you. Not you. Everything's looking like a little bit different. Hold on. System messages. Where? I mean, is it just in here? Where in the fuck is this? That should be like this is the server icon, description, private profile. I don't know where. Oh, hold on. System messages. No. No system messages. Haha.
And then the last thing we're going to do is come to our roles. Our Sapphire role, we're just going to drag the Sapphire role all the way up to the top of the server. Click Save Changes. Basically, that means Sapphire will now be able to manage and give out all of the roles underneath it. After we do that, we're going to move Discord to the side. We're going to come back over to Sapphire, and we're going to make sure we click this refresh button that's basically going to resync all of the changes we just made in the server on the Sapphire dashboard. So let's go ahead and start. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up a
Hold on. Let's bring this over
basic
here.
welcome message. So we're going to click this welcome messages tab on the left. The join message is what we're going to set up. We are going to click that button. We're going to click new message. We're going to select the channel that we want the message to go in, which is the welcome channel. We can click continue styling message. If you want to edit what the message actually says, you can do that here on the edit tab and type in any text that you want. I'm going to keep it basic and just have the basic welcome message here. So I'm going to click preview. That looks fine to me. We're going to save our changes. And then what we're also going to do before we leave this tab is we're going to add the dynamic image options. So we're going to click the plus button here, and then we're going to see this use in message right here. Click on that, click our message.
Oh, hold. Back we go.
Here. So I'm going to click preview. That looks fine to me. We're going to save our changes. And then what we're also going to do before we leave this tab is we're going to add the dynamic image options. So we're going to click
Well, yeah, right.
the plus button here, and then we're going to see this use in message right here. Click on that, click our message one, and then click to select slot. This should turn green. Go back to our messages, X out, save our changes. Basically, when a new member joins now, it's going to send the welcome text here where it says welcome, tags the user, and mentions the server name. And then underneath that, it's going to include an image with their actual member profile picture
That's
here,
really cool.
and then welcome them underneath here. Next up, we're going to set up the bot to give out the member role to everyone that joins the server. So we're going to click our join roles tab here, and then under roles, we're going to click the plus button, and we're going to add the member role to the join roles functionality. Once we save our changes at
We're gonna where? Oh. Member save.
the bottom, Sapphire will now give out this member role to every user that joins the server. Next up, we're going to set up a little bit of auto moderation. I'm going to go a little bit quicker on this because I do have a fully dedicated video on Sapphire's auto moderation that I will include in the description as well. Basically, we're just going to set up a quick anti-spam filter. So we're going to click our auto moderation tab, go to advanced auto moderation here, and then at the very top, we're going to have our spam option. We're going to add condition, and then we're basically going to set up what the condition is, what we want the bot to do if a user sends more than 3 messages within 5 seconds. This can also be edited. If you want it to be 3 messages in 3 seconds, you can come up here and change that as well. We're just going to stick with the basic 3 messages in 5 seconds. And now we're going to select the actions that we want to happen when a
I'm gonna do it in 10 because I know people. Believe me, I know people. That fucking type and then type and then type. It's a fucking nightmare. Anyway, well, actually, no. Hold on. Greater than or equal to 3 messages in. Hold on. Let me think about this. So, oh shit. That one is my bad. I feel like I am the dumb playthrough on this fucking thing right now. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave it at 10.
User does that. So we're going to click the plus button. We're going to make sure it deletes the messages. We're going to set it to delete all. If you select delete overflow, basically that will just delete the 4th, 5th, 6th, and so on messages, every message after the 3rd message. We're going to click delete all to just get all of the spam that they sent out. And then we're going to set up one more action, which is going to be the report to moderators action. So we're going to click that. It's going to ask us to select a channel. This is where we're going to select the actual logging channel that we set up before. And we're just going to include the reason is message spam. So let me save changes and show you what this is actually going to do now. If we come back over to the Discord server and say a member was to join your server and just start spamming things. So I was to join and just start spamming a bunch of symbols. It'll basically automatically delete everything I'm sending. And then what the bot's going to do is send a report.
So, yeah, like, hold on, let me just... Oh wait, that's putting it in here. Oh, am I in the? I'm in the login one. That's why. Yeah, that's the.
Of everything that just happened to the logging tab here that we set up. So it's basically just going to say, hey, this user was, all the messages were deleted because they spammed messages. This was the messages they spammed, and you can then take action. You can choose to ban the member, kick the member, or do whatever you want right here through the bot buttons at the bottom. Now we've got that set up. One thing we're going to do is we're going to click manage roles, and we're going to make sure that we whitelist our owner, admin, and moderator role. Basically, this means that these roles, the owner role, the admin role, and the moderator role will be excluded from being punished by this specific auto moderation rule. So save our changes. And now if I was to come back in here and spam again, I would not be affected because the bot recognizes that I have the owner role. So it's not going to delete any of my messages. There's two more final things we're going to do. We're going to set up our social notifications. Sapphire gives you the ability to automatically notify whenever you publish a new YouTube video, a new Twitch stream, or when you post a new TikTok video. Again, I have a full video going in depth on this. I will include that in the description as well. But just to give you a quick guide on how to do this, we're going to click setup on YouTube. All we're going to do is type our channel, our YouTube channel handle. So mine is going.
Okay. Let me just grab that. Yep. Continue.
Going to be gesture. Give it a second. It should pop up your profile picture. Click continue. And then we're just going to select the actual channel that we want the message to be sent. So I'm going to send mine in the videos channel. It's going to pop up that it successfully added it. You can open additional settings to basically change the actual message that the bot sends and all that. Again, I'm not going to go through that in this video just for time's sake. So we're going to save our changes here. And the last thing that we're going to do on Sapphire is
hold up. Let me... yeah. Cool. Continue. Live streams. Save. Sweet. TikTok doesn't fucking work properly for me, so it can suck my dick.
Is we're just going to come and set up a little embedded message for our rules. So we're going to come to the messages tab, and then we're going to click create new template.
Messages, yeah, got it. Create new template.
Over here on the top. and we're going to name the template rules. After you do that, it's basically going to give you the pop-up box where you can edit your message. So I actually have, if you want to come join my server, I'll have the link in the description. It's discord.gg/gesture. I actually have a dedicated rules template that you guys can use for your own server. If you want to come over to my server, it's in the Discord help forum under the "Can you help me make a server" forum post. And then you'll see I have a dedicated rules template here that you can just copy. You can come over here, right click, copy the text, and then come over here to your Sapphire bot and actually paste the rules message. So on the edit tab, we're going to delete this basic message. We're actually going to set this up as
So here's the thing, right? One, let me just get rid of that and put this here. Just looking at, I don't know why, it's like a fucking whispering at you. Hello there. Here's the thing though. I was looking at these, and it's fine, you know, no inappropriate or offensive usernames, no not safe for work content. Like it's all fine, no spamming, no impersonation. The one that's kind of iffy for me is the no politics. Is where it's like, even if these topics are approached in a civil manner, this is not the correct space for these conversations. I would argue that if they're approached in a civil manner, anywhere is the correct space for those conversations. The fact that people refuse to have those conversations is why we end up in these shitty situations in the first place, because people are putting a stop to the conversations. If it's completely civil, I see no reason why those conversations can't take place. In fact, I'm so confident in that. I think I'll just make one specifically for politics. If you want to talk politics, go crazy. Do it. I just fucking... The UK government is so fucked that I'm just like, oh, I just can't be asked. But if you want to have it, you know, if you want to talk about the UK politics, if you're in America and you want to talk about that politics or wherever it might be, have at it. Have those conversations. The more people have those conversations and try and speak rather than get into some weird fucking war with each other, the better it's going to be. And I, for the life of me, do not understand why people are so hell-bent on putting a stop to these conversations. This is the point. We need to have those conversations. Because if we don't, shit like what's already happening in the world keeps happening. Like, just have them, but have them calmly. Have them in a civil manner. Talk to each other. People from the left or the right or the middle, talk to each other instead of breaking out in fucking violence, breaking out in wars, start fucking shooting up places. Just talk. That's it. All it takes is a conversation. So, no. Feel free. Have at politics. Please. No malicious links yet, that's fine. Moderators do hold final say. Yeah, that's it. I'm good.
As an embedded message just to look a little bit cleaner. So we're going to delete all of that out. We're going to click the plus embed button. We're going to give our embedded message a name. So we're going to type server rules. And then into the description, we're just going to go ahead and copy and paste the rules that we just copied. So we're going to click paste, and that's going to put all of our rules in that we just copied over. And we're going to delete the very top part here because we just want the rules. We don't want the message I sent. So now we can preview this to see what it looks like. I've got all of my server rules really cleanly laid out. Come to the use tab, and this is where we will actually send the message into a Discord channel. So we're now going to click here to select a channel. We're going to select the rules channel, and we're going to send the message here and save our changes. If we now come over to our Discord server, we will see in the rules tab, the bot has now sent the message of our server rules into the Discord channel.
Nice.
All right, so now we've got a really great foundation set up. We've got our Sapphire bot set up with most of the essentials in our Discord server. We've got our roles, our permissions for our roles. We've got our channel layout. What we're gonna do now before we end off the video is we're gonna really spice up this channel layout to give it a nice aesthetic and professional look. If you've been inside other Discord servers, you've probably seen them a little spiced up with these different symbols and emojis and characters that you can use in the channel layout to really kind of bring it to life. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. I'm gonna be using this angled bracket symbol along with this bullet symbol for my channel layout, and I'm gonna have those symbols linked in the description below so you can just copy and paste them. However, if you want to look through all of the different options that you can utilize, this website called coolsymbol.com, they have a ton of different characters and symbol options that you can use to really get creative with setting up your channel layout. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to copy these from this server over here, come back into my server that we're setting up, and we're just gonna jump back in and we're gonna edit our categories and edit our channels. So right click on our categories, we're gonna do all of this first, edit the category, and then what we're going to do to be able to do emojis, so we pasted those symbols. You're probably wondering how can we type emojis, because there's no little emoji button or anything. If you are on a Windows computer, then what you can do is hold down the Windows key and then press the period key, which is also known as dot or full stop if you are overseas. Here in America, we just call it the period key. And then this brings up an emoji keyboard where you can just search through or type any emoji that you want to use. So for example, I can type the waving hand emoji to be able to use for the welcome category. Type that, press a space, and then save our changes. And now we've got a very nice looking category name. Now, what we're going to do for our channels, because I didn't mention this earlier, but you probably noticed when you started creating them yourself, if you were ever in a text channel, if you were to come in and press the space button, it's going to put a little dash. I call it the Discord dash. There's no way to get rid of that in a text channel. If you are in a voice channel, whenever you create a voice channel, you will notice that you can actually use capital letters and you can type a space, but you can only do that inside voice channels. You can't do that in text channels. So what this character is going to do is, one, if we were to just come in and type an emoji and then put a space, that's not really going to look really clean. It puts the little Discord dash there and it just doesn't look that clean. What you could also do is just not put a space there and click save changes, but then it just looks a little too squished together and doesn't look as good. So what we can do with this bullet symbol that I told you guys about, this basically is a special character that has natural spacing on both the left and the right side. So it really separates the emoji from the actual text of the channel name, and then it makes it look really good and really professional. So if we were to come through and do that to the rest of our category here, so do that for our rules channel, and then for the announcements channel, we can do the megaphone. Save our changes. You can see that looks very, very clean and very professional. So now all we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and just do that for the rest of our channel layout. So we're gonna do that for our gesture.
Where was... There's the symbol. That's a whole lot of symbols. Crikey. Crikey. I don't really care about having like symbols as such. But I can't do I got the mute just in time. Let's go. Fucking hell. Jesus. Right. Right, yeah, this. I can do hand. Wave. And then what was Not that one. That's Sapphire. Don't.
Category. And then what we're going to do to be able to do emoji, so we pasted those symbols. What you can do is hold down the window. This brings up to be able. We've got a very nice looking. Ever in a text channel, if you were to come in and dash, I call it the disc. In a voice channel, whenever you create a voice channel, what character's going to do is one, if we were to just come in and type an emoji and then put a space, that's not really going to look really clean. It puts the little Discord dash there and it just doesn't look that clean. What you could also do is just not put a space there and click save changes, but then it just looks a little too squished together and doesn't look as good. So what we can do with this bullet symbol that I told you guys about, this basically is a special character that has natural.
So it would be this, that. There we go. Yeah, it's got natural spacing. All right. So if we did that, okay. Edit that. Paper with a curl. With a curl. And then put that in there as well. Then announcements. Oh, crap. I like that one. That. Okay. Just see the types of icons this guy's using, because I don't really use them a whole lot. Well, not many of them. I use like one. A lot. Yeah, I suppose so. Right. Do the link. And then paste that. And then edit video. Oh, pardon me. Do that. Live stream. I wonder if there's one for live stream actually. What is that? It's really yin yang. What the fuck? There's no that. Twitch. You. Okay. La 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 la. It's still unstable. Apparently. I don't believe you. Hold up. Easy enough. General. What's a good one for general? You'll do. Thoughts. General thoughts. Okay. Memes. We'll use the only one that I actually use, which is that one. I use that all the time. Gaming. Art. And food. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. IRL. Can I change? I can't. Those I'll leave. And those aren't. Aren't too bad. Okay. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Sweet. It's good. And what I need. Well, actually, what I really need is to go to the toilet and get a drink. So I'm gonna be right back, motherfucker. It's your boy. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back, motherfuckers. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back, motherfuckers. Right. So, like, real quick, the video I was just watching, this one, by Gesture, banging, by the way, absolutely banging, super useful, massively helpful, in setting up a Discord server. Would recommend. Um, respect the guy that texted him 797 times. Bro has a goon account.
So on and so forth.
He does as well. Goon a category. That's funny to be fair. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. Yeah, that's done. All of this is done. Yeah, all of that's fine. Let me just do that real quick. So. Mm, I'm going to do this. And the rest, that should all just be me. You can be Shrank. Or actually, what I also want to do is just see if any of my dumbass little friends want to join my Discord. And I also need to just publish this. Can I set it? Expires never. Roles will be automatic. No limit. Copy. Fucking having to control my dumbass friends because I know for a fact that if I let them run fucking rampant, they will for sure, cause me a great deal of fucking hassle. Like, a fucking billion% they would cause me a great deal of hassle. So, maximum control needed. Those fuckers. Okay, that should be that. Um, Whoa! Oh, pardon me. That was... Sorry. Sorry. I need a good picture for my Discord. Because right now it's just like TFB. I need a funky bunch picture, you know what I mean? But I don't know. It's like you can have like animated shit with you know the likes of Nitro, but I don't really want Nitro. Well, I do, but I'm not willing to pay for it at the minute because it's a bit much, isn't it, for what you get? Like, how much is Nitro? Which I know, got it. Okay, well, now you're just taking the piss out of me. Nitro, are we being dead ass? Fucking, I know it's enabled. Ah, right. What about you? Fucking Discord Nitro benefits features. Blah, 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 blah. Nitro. Yeah, custom profiles, 500 meg uploads, HD video streaming, color app themes, and this is like big boy Nitro. Oh, fuck off! I just want to see how much it is. Stop being a fucking tool. God damn, brother. It's not Nitro. Price? I think it's a fortune for what it is. Standard $9.99. This is in dollars. Basics like $3. So you're talking. It'll probably be like a tenner. UK. Hold on. UK. Yeah, tenner UK because you know conversion means fuck all, right? Fucking don't even get me started. But yeah, tenner or £3, and it's fucking. You may as well just go for the full thing. But it's just pointless. Like why? Why are we doing it? You know what I mean? Why are we doing it? It just feels off. Like stop, kind of thing. You know. Um. But yeah. Second thoughts, maybe I don't invite those idiots to my fucking other Discord. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. The first thing I see. God, swear to God. I actually swear to God. I don't think I actually want those fucking idiots in my Discord. Alright. Okay. Let's switch to this. Do this and actually play a game because I've been stalling and I'm not even going to be on for like ages and ages and ages. I'll be going off at like 5, 6 because it's the Royal Rumble tonight. I'm going to watch that. I do need to buy a month of Netflix. Like I'm not going to what do you call it? Just buy like the thing outright or whatever. I might be able to borrow one of my mates' logins, I suppose. Oh, sorry, Netflix.
Went with the normal difficulty, huh? That'd be my pick for a first playthrough. Nice to see someone with some sense around here for once.
Why is this flashing? Go away. No, that's fine. What I could do with is popping this out. Whoop. Just fully popping it out. Thank you. No, fuck off with your weird streamer viewers bullshit. I'm not gonna bot. You dead ass. How do I? Hey, how do I? Oh, right there you go. There's a way somehow that you can like fully pop it out. Right? You can put it there. Maybe if I do that, then that's behind, and I'm on here. Then I can do that, and that one will stay up, and I can see both. Huh? I mainly just want to be able to see bitrate and everything, make sure that's fine, but have multi-chat open. So yeah. Okay, there we go. Right, continue where I left off.
My favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Give that a sec to stop freaking out. I have just realised that my camera is in the wrong. Game capture needs to be above it. There we go. We're good. Yeah. Right. Good. Yeah, camped a bit. Yeah, already. Here to Niles.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew.
Oh, well, thank you. Seems I'm stuck experimenting the miracle of human consciousness for a bit longer. It is definitely the better outcome. I agree. I heard what you said earlier. Has it really been 10 years since Horizon Point?
Seems so. Better luck next time, I guess. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able.
Don't beat yourself up about it. I'm sure you did the best you could. You didn't search hard enough. Clearly. What's done is done. We should focus on what comes next. No,
Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but
Mr. Dumb Good
either
guy.
way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries's survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead.
Wow.
I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Agreed, we can't let her go out. Jesus Christ, I'm very gassy. I do apologise. Agreed, we can't let her actions go unanswered. Fine by me, I've got a bullet I'm saving just for her. This is a lot. Yeah.
You always did favor a swift comeuppance. She's gone to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was asserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She then followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
Yeah, oh wait, is this a dumb one? Ah.
Remind me again how long those side effects from hibernation are supposed to last.
Hibernation can result in fatigue, imbalance, memory loss, and, in extreme cases, death. All side effects should subside within a 24 to 48 hour period. Death may last longer.
Nothing to wring hands about then. Probably. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than insulting your protectorate communications hub.
My neck is
You're
fucked.
listening to Wireless Free Arcadia
Right.
for music, entertainment, and the latest
Eden.
lines. Sponsored by Angie's
So, I've
Choice,
actually
improving
finished
lives
Eden
through unfettered
before.
free trade and unbridled.
I got past Eden. There's another little bit, and then I got to the next planet, the proper planet. And that's where I decided to restart. So, yeah.
Would have us think these
What
cosmic light
we're
shows
going
herald
to
the
do.
end of the worlds.
Done, guys.
VIP records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander. Tampering
yeah.
may result in damage to the container's contents. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Helpful
Yep, that was
addendum.
time.
Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander.
This bug's going to disappear in bodies too, just saying.
Cystipegs, while omnivorous, are not typically raised on a diet of human remains. An alternate means of body disposal is recommended. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie.
Valerie! You do look like you could use a little love. Well, hey! I'm not above robot love. You know. Clankers need love too. Any idea where I can find more of these special keys?
Please do not attempt physical intimacy with your Valerie unit. Acknowledged. An upgraded Valerie unit will boost the team's overall level of effectiveness by an estimated 87.3%. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
Okay. Oh, I should be able to open that one now. Yeah. Oh yeah, that would actually really help with stealth. It's a shame I can't do stealth. But not properly anyway. How much do I actually need in the stealth thing?
Oh, I am known
Should be fine.
all Arcadians as the
I'm assuming.
uncomplicated look.
Yeah. Cool. companions. You can have up to 2 companions who follow and assist you on your adventure. Each companion has a special companion ability that can be activated once charged. Each companion ability is unique and can taunt enemies, deal a quick burst of damage, or even heal you. Companions also level up with you and gain a perk point every 5 levels that you can spend in the ledger. Good to know. Okay. They were already selected. Okay. So these transitions are laggy. That.
If there's a cause you can't complete,
Yes, I can.
just won't quite
The
I
blue.
can lend you all the bits you'll never need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest in addition to my standard service fee.
That doesn't look good.
See that thing in
Does
the
it?
sky there?
Sure does.
That'll be the Vox relay.
Vox stations serve as key communication hubs for the Protectorate. Unauthorized visitors are likely to be...
Ah, probably don't care. Important announcements. Oh, there's so much reading. Hello there. The scourge of unfair capitalism has come to Arcadia and brought with it the seeds of its own destruction. Their invasion, exacerbated... Fucking Jesus, truly. Their invasion armada exacerbated the Rift anomaly, which was naturally occurring and well within our ability to control, causing it to fracture the Earth further. Sending invisible tendrils in all directions, this has closed the colony off from any support they may have been awaiting. It has caused us no harm, being self-sufficient in every way. Fucking, there's so much reading. These bit worshippers will soon taste defeat. It is your duty to resist the Sugar?
Chumbar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and
Sugar?
vegetable byproducts.
Is that supposed to... Does that say sugar? Does that say... I think that says sugar. Sugar? Temptation, processed promises, and low-quality goods they are using to try to subjugate our beloved colony. Do not hesitate to sacrifice your life to stop them, or to report your fellow subjects for collusion or weakness. Any subject caught with their products will be dealt.
So much for tuning in to the one
As of this day, the Order of the Ascendant have declared themselves enemies of the Protectorate. That they have chosen to do so in the wake of the corporate invasion of our beloved colony attests to the true nature. It is now obvious that the corporate incursion was somehow helped by the traders of the Order, else it would have been crushed before it began. Rest assured, the Sovereign knew of their treachery well in advance of their betrayal and thus was not taken by surprise. Any communications from, to, or involved in the Order in any way are now to be considered enemy correspondence and must be forwarded to the Ministry of Accuracy. Glory to the Protectorate! By order of Vigilant Northern, Fairfield landing pad is decommissioned effective immediately. All repair efforts are to be halted, all remaining auto-mechanical units are to be relocated to support our valiant war effort, and all subjects currently assigned there are to report to Constable Hawthorne Walker's further assignment. The continued targeting of the landing pad by our vile corporatist. Enemies has been ineffectual at best and has not in any way contributed to this decommission. Our auto-mechanical losses are insignificant and barely worth mentioning, and rumours of the imminent fall of Fairfield to the greed-loving things are not only untrue, they are treacherous. No, treasonous. So much fucking reading.
Oh, howdy. See you there. You caught us sitting 5 between our 10-hour shifts. You know,
Maybe I just skip read.
makes for a So when we need to relight our thrusters, we don't waste time slow roasting some fancy holy cow fillet mignon. No, sir. We crack open a room temp tin of horse roast. That's right. Nothing like an instant, soft serving of feral pork paste to boost productivity to full burn in those small hours. All right, enough yapping. Time is bits. Back to the factory floor. Snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst till it's extruded. From factory vats into my tummy. Who knew meat paste could taste so yummy? Forced worst, oh forced worst. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today.
If I remember right, over there, I probably think it's a bad time for me to go there straight away. I think I'll probably get fucking body by, I think it's Krabs. Yeah, it's Krabs. I think it's Krabs over there. I mean, I'm not a fan of Krabs.
It's not the
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice.
Here at Auntie's Choice, we've been hearing about the Protectorate's use of mental refreshment, and we have one thing to say. Is that it? No physical refreshment? Like the kind you feel from a sip of purpleberry fizzy tea, or from shopping our vast selections of remedies, such as basic and acid. The body is just as important as the mind, and the body needs things like deep-fried cysty bits and mock apple shakes all day, every day.
I couldn't agree more.
Auntie, dearie.
Honestly, I couldn't agree
Auntie
more.
cares about you just a little bit more.
And now, back to it. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Hey.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested marketing melody, Forced Rockets by the Herschel Sisters.
What?
Put a rocket in your
Each companion's special ability. Oh yeah, I've already seen this. Yeah, companion 1 and 2, so C and D.
But you want to eat something
I
now.
don't remember what either of their abilities are. Can I see
Lunch
what
with Forced Rockets.
Pickles ready.
Ready to waste them. On your over here. On the head. Coming.
Forced Rockets. Put a rocket in
Fuck you. Where'd that other one go? It's over there. You're not there. That pistol's much better for taking than that. That rifle's shite. It's far too slow firing. What? Let go. Fucking hell. Oh, fuck, I don't actually. Fuck! God damn it! Oh no, I'm gonna do it.
You can save the day with horse rockets. When your ship looks
Yeah,
and
that's
the crew starts drawing low.
what was this?
What won't you make when you've got more
Explosives are lame.
rockets?
It appears that someone was attempting to create explosive rounds to help cool the Crabble population, but ultimately abandoned the effort. A person with the right skill set could easily finish the job. That. Attention all Anti's choice employees. After much consideration, we have concluded that the risk of the Crabble attack costing Anti's choice 4 senior engineers outweighs the potential profits of continuing to operate this destination.
On this episode of Big Game Hunter, we go bug hunting on the Elysium moon of Dorado.
Desalination facility. Why is there so many fucking words I don't know what to say? Should the Crabble population be called, or our engineering management team find a way to operate a facility with just 2 junior engineers, operations will resume. If anyone requires the expertise of the previously assigned engineering team, they've been temporarily reassigned to the Eastern Forward Operating Base on the work
each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks.
Like that,
Watch out for its tusks! The rewards. Don't see a Raptidon venom sac like that every day. And what each animal brings to the
Tell
table.
you what game I'm looking forward to playing again.
Auntie Cleo
'Cause it will
says
come
the
out
universe
PC
is
eventually.
full of things that want
Death
to
Stranding 3,
kill you.
I've had a real
But
itch.
what doesn't
I don't know
kill
why.
you
I played it on
boosts your net
PS5.
worth.
Fucking loved the game.
This is
It
Big
was
Game
my
Hunter.
third favourite game of the year, I would say. The ending of that game
Brought to
is
you
so
by
fucking
Auntie's
cool.
Choice
It's
Liftoff
sick.
Laxative.
It's
And
so
every
sick.
washroom
I love
vision
it
with
so
a
much.
successful splashdown.
That it should be coming to PC probably, if I had to guess, maybe later this year, maybe next year. But I do think
I'm on Dorado,
no matter what,
soaking up solar particles in Golden
it's a matter of
Ridge.
time.
Sounds like a million-bit piece of real estate. Too bad all that glitters here is fool's gold. But we're prospecting for a different kind of painter. A creature with 8 legs and 2 venomous injectors. The Barachnid. Not my kind of quarry. Gives me the whim-whams. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't contractually obligated. But let's cut to the hunt. Here in Golden Ridge, we'll find a Barachnid breed encrusted
Oh,
with
Lucy, what am I going to do if some...
I
I don't suppose you know anything about Crabble medicine, do you?
I ain't got a fucking clue.
So, it seems as though the issue ultimately boils down to 2 words. Purpleberry crunch. Yeah. I brought a box from that fancy new shop in town, and Lucy... Oh, this is Lucy, by the way.
Hi, Lucy.
Little Lucy became fully frantic when she smelled it, so I figured it couldn't hurt. The box says they're packed with healthy preservatives, so it's got to be good for you, right? But I guess I was wrong. Now she won't get up. And these Crabbles, they mean the world to us. We raised them from hatchlings, and I'll be broken if Lucy dies because of me.
Okay.
Any help you can offer is more than I've been able to do for her so far, and I'd be grateful for the try.
premium part is its sucker. Hideous, but handy in all sorts of crafting recipes. Certainly more valuable than the heart. That and 10 Sprat hides will get you a cup of
I
dehydrated
could
water.
do that, to be fair.
Time to blast off this bug-infested
Lucy
rock.
Crabble lies on the
So
other
with
side
that,
of the shell.
I raise a
She makes a
glass
feeble
of
attempt to move,
Spectrum
but doesn't
Red
manage to get anywhere and
and
settles for
bid
David
you
weakly
bottoms
instead.
up to your
Even to an
bottom
untrained eye,
line.
she is obviously very ill. If I feed her more, she's going to die. I could use a trauma kit. You're not really an expert on Krabble's other digestive
What
tracts,
say we
but
change
you're
the
willing to give it a
subject?
try.
This
3
one
stomachs?
goes out to all
Really?
those aspiring
You
to climb
take
the
a few
rungs
key
of their
components
department.
out
May
of
you
a trauma
ascend
kit that
swiftly
you'd normally
through
use to
talent
help a
or
human
guile.
with similar symptoms. Incredibly, after a few seconds, Lucy starts to move around a bit and you can hear what can only be a gurgle of relief.
She looks fine.
Yeah.
I can hardly believe my lamps. Looks like she's feeling much better. And I think she's taken a liking to you. Good luck shaking her off you now. Once they're smitten, they try and stick to you like a canid. Now, I don't have too many bits to pay you with, but this'll unlock that old safe in the house. It wasn't mine to begin with, so you're welcome to anything in it.
Sweet. What's the controls? So I don't remember key bindings. Host friend, gameplay, interact, inhaler. Inhaler is Z. At the minute it's on food, not inhaler. That's fine. Okay. Revolver, rifle, short rounds. Well, type of lost You never know. I want to do it from that because that might actually be stuff. Oh, I can have Lucy as a pet? Lucy seems keen on sticking with you. Anytime you move away, Lucy makes sad Krabble noises. Abso-fucking-lutely. Lucy collects the joy and skitters off towards the ship. It seems like a long way for such a small Krabble to go, but Lucy is nothing if not determined. Hopefully no one left any purple berry crunch out. Do I need to, like, go and just have a look? Visit your ship and interact with the pet feeder to select any ship pet you've collected. They'll wander around the area and can be pet for mutual enjoyment. While you can acquire multiple ship pets, only one can be active at a time. Okay. Sick. That's cool. I didn't know that. I finished this planet. I guess I didn't unlock it a second time.
This unit has observed a significant increase in your levels of physical activity, Agent Ibarra. Helpful reminder. Please make time for rest and recovery.
I'm fine now. But I have noticed...
What do I want to put this in? For 2.
That goes out to the dedicated employees of the Aggressive Acquisitions Department. Lost speed to all you brave soldiers fighting on behalf of individual freedom and personal responsibility.
I'll put 1
Next
in speech.
up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
Banger.
Got some in your chewer. Who would guess that tasty flesh was found down in a sewer?
I think medical could still be the way. Yeah, we'll throw medical in there again. Yeah, supply. I don't think I've got any perks yet. No, that's good. Health improvement.
Scratch, you really gotta try 'em. We pluck a sprat straight from a trap, then smash
Isn't that one?
flat
Is
and
that the one
fry
that's
'em.
active? That should be the one that's active. That's just going to be a byproduct of all of this bullshit. So that's kind of, you know, whatever. does this. That's 23 and 40 damage, rate of fire is 6 seconds. That's 4.8, I think that's going to be better. It does have less rounds though. Magazine size, it's like half the rounds, but it does fire both faster and it hits harder, so.
Sprite Crisp, 1000% germ free. Cause nothing
Those
survives
are
when it's
making
flash fried at 405
gradually.
degrees.
Map. On the map screen, you can view areas you discovered while exploring. Many locations are hidden by the fog of war, which automatically reveals as you travel. You can also fast travel to previously discovered locations by clicking on them. Fucking hope so. Also, I just don't like fog of war. I think fog of war's utterly
You
insane.
experiencing more local studies lately. Reckon we should spend some time together at a workbench soon.
To maintain this unit's superb performance, routine maintenance is highly recommended.
I'll take that as a yes.
So grab a pack, rip and Sprite breath.
Using combat-related activities.
I'm the one you need to worry about. Hey, got a special for you.
Yeah. Reloading. So I'm not gonna
Heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products
There's your help,
at
I
the
guess.
lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend your bits on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice product is on sale for the lowest price that she can afford.
How do you know it's the best price? Because Auntie knows best.
Now, upward and onward. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
Nothing else.
Up to, but I'm not ready.
Reload on this is so slow. Get back.
When you drink Purple Bear tequila.
Say, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the...
Another executive training exercise in the books. Another clear winner. Me.
Ain't a contest, Cutshall.
Lucky for you. Today sure wasn't. No, we're all here because Ormsby thinks we're VP material. But it's obvious who's got the gray matter in this outfit. Take today's activity. Demonstrate market dominance with a corporate logo competitors will see from orbit.
Loyal
The results speak for themselves.
That rubbish pile you cajoled everyone into building? The giant AC?
We work for Auntie's Choice. What's your point?
Well, it's awful convenient that your own initials are...
Okay, on to the fourth activity. This is Albert Cutshaw, sanitation specialist, future big-time VP, signing off.
Okay. Attention loyal subjects of the Protectorate. Due to the incursion and subsequent conflict brought upon Paradise Island by hostile forces, the decision was made to withdraw from this region. Operations from the local substation will cease in 10 days' time. Please note that the building's doors will automatically be disabled in order to deny the building's use to the forces of Auntie's Choice. In case there is an emergency that requires access to the domicile, power will need to be restored via the substation. This action should not be undertaken without direct orders from authorized personnel. Senior Warden Norton. Hunt.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, El? Are you doing today? I'm spectacular according to Regulation 1, 2, 1, 2, potato. What I need is potatoes.
Potatoes?
I'm just, that sounds correct.
Next up, the real reason Wireless Free Arcadia exists. Advertising.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and Spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to roast entrails, spread organs, salt tuna skin, nana peels, and tobacco husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oak? Well, look no further. It's the only cigar that says I'm in
Definitely could have sworn there was a way in. Oh, good. There is a way. You got the substation, don't you? I'm just stupid as fuck. What's a dash, right? No. I can't remember. There is a dash. I know there is. I just don't know what it was. Crouch, brute, turn, strafe, walk, quick melee, throw companions. Oh, maybe there wasn't? Huh. Thought there was. Oh, guess not. Look at that! I didn't realise they put it here. I thought it was still in the menu where you had to like go in and toggle it. It was H to swap shoulders. Even further back? I'm playing an MMO. I still play first person, but like, that's sick. Oh, good off here on this one. The security grate is built sturdily enough to deter brute force, but a highly skilled person with the right know-how could exploit a weakness in how it's fastened to the building. Oh, that would have been sick. I don't have either. Ooh, that is sick.
the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals.
There is anywhere to
This just in, a field report from the Office of Competitive Analysis and Artful Reconnoitering. Ooh, this sounds important. Better pay heed. Threat assessors have adjusted their risk tables for the Arbiter Training Facility, jewel of the Protectorate's military portfolio, northeast of the landing pad near Broken Spire. Although only a skeleton crew remains, the facility's automechanical defenses remain operational and quite lethal. Approach at your own risk, and only if your supervisor can readily replace you upon your likely demise. Well, you heard it here. Best of luck to anyone hull-headed enough to poke around that place. Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
That's tobacco. That's tobacco.
If you started young, it's worth the fun.
I guess let's go down, see if there's anything down there.
We're talking candy.
That's tobacco.
Rubber candy.
That's tobacco.
It's folded cotton bothers you. Don't worry, you can chew it too.
Also,
To get you candy.
That's tobacco. Smoke out tobacco.
It's what your friends all love to do. Behind your back, they make fun of you.
looks like there was a wall. Ah, I missed it.
That's tobacco.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal. Appreciate a little help, Commander.
What? There I am.
Agent's help needs.
Fuck. All I could do was give me a decent fucking gun. What you could do with. Holy. That shit. Go back down here. Finish what I started.
That's tobacco. That's tobacco.
Commander's vital stats have reached
Are we fucking dead arse? Fucking here. fucking fall damage is insane.
That's tobacco. That's tobacco.
If all that costs them bothers you, don't worry, you can chew it too.
I'm actually going to change this out. This has more rounds. It's not as strong, but I think it's honestly probably
Confronting threat.
Commander. Look at a few courts low, Commander.
Health benefits available at your
Recommend you buy a bunch and a friend. Cause it's your candy.
That's tobacco.
Favorite candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
It's tobacco.
Delicious candy.
It's tobacco.
It's your candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
Candy. Tobacco.
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals. Under only one circumstance will Wireless Free Arcadia report hearsay, if it makes the competition look bad. So now, hear this juicy rumor from Protectorate territory. Frontline scuttlebutt has it the Sovereign is missing in action. He's supposedly their great thought leader, yet he has disappeared from public view, seen in neither moon nor station. What's the story here? We see Anti all the livelong day, cutting deals, driving profits. And the Protectorate's console has been the life of their joyless shindig lately. Quite the go-getter. He's supposed to be the Sovereign's top VP, his muscle. Seems
These scientists appear to have perished at the claws of their research subjects.
answered to him. Makes you wonder if the console is really running the show.
Oh wait, I think this is an actual...
Who knows? We have all the jigsaw pieces, but no puzzle. When we do suss out the real story, you will be the first to know. Now, on to other things. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke
At least I can
that
fast travel back to
distinguishes
the
you
volume,
from
which
the
is
average oaf? Well, look no further.
Wow, that's large!
It's the only cigar that says I'm in charge. It's an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. When they see me coming, they shout. Perchance a glance at me with these, they know that I'm a VIP. It's a Wentworth Stout, and it says with pride that I'm a #1 top bonafide. In any crowd, I'm sure to stand out with an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout.
Yes, I'll just continue. I'll continue around because I am pretty sure that's like an actual issue. Hello. What?
Combat-related activities.
Next up, the real reason Wireless Free Arcadia exists. Advertising. Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation. Slurrylose. A flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of testing, Slurrylose will soon be found in all of our food products.
Auntie's Choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we created on purpose.
Right. Moving on. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
It does start to repeat, which I don't really wanna. Damn, guess I might need even more for inside of it. Examine? What's this? Science Adventures Quarterly. A fiction periodical chronicling the exploits of Earth Directorate agents Commander Zane and her sidekick Buddy. A label inside the cover reads SAQ Volume 8 out of 10 from the library of Redactor Gusnell? Ministry of Accuracy. I saw it! Claws as wide as a fishing trawler, eyes no smaller than my head, a back as broad as the roof of a house, and white as bleached bone. I remember seeing this and fighting it and killing it. It's a bit different. I tried to run and grab Claire so she could see it, but Fia pinned my feet. Worse, it being long gone by the time I got to her, she insisted it was nothing but the vodka that was heavy on my breath. But I saw what I saw, and I'm more than passing sure that it disappeared into a cave to the south. Tomorrow, when I think the bugger will be asleep, I'm heading down to it. Best case, I bag the biggest crabble ever seen. Worst case, I get evidence that I'm not just some raving drunk. Either way, the name Patrice Cade Benton is about to be famous. Easy now. Or is he about to be dead? I think he's about to be dead. Don't you? Eventually, but not just yet. So keep going. You spy a pair of human legs coming from the Krabble's mouth parts. It looks like a Krabble got a bit greedy and choked to death. That's unfortunate. Try to extract it. That would, they needed what? Medical 4. I think I'm on medical 3, right? But medical 2. Okay. We can come back here. Once we've leveled up a little bit. I believe, I wonder if... So that's... Okay, redacted. Okay, yeah. Oh wait, yeah, you get the jump boost from that. That's fine. That's the main story, so I may as well continue trying, like, I don't know, grab some of these. I've gone on the entire outside of there. Can I even get out? There we go. Right up! Stop getting in my way! Fuck off! I fucking hate AI companions every time. All they do is get in my way. Well aware, we're getting
Guns cocked and loaded.
hell. Is that all of them? I think I got a bunch of shit. Okay, back round. Oh, I couldn't have done that anyway. What? What's that? Stop! Get some. Some nice XP though, so we take that. Yeah, quick heal. Food. Hello. What's this? Drone operator log. We established temporary base of operations as close to Fairfield as we deemed possible without risking detection. We then began to direct a small clusters of drones to harass the enemy at random intervals. None of these could be considered major incursions, but we unquestionably garnered the ire of Auntie's choices forces there. Note: mind that you handle them with great care, as they've been tuned for heightened hostility in accordance with their current task. An unintentional drop or fast movement could set them off. Can confirm. They were. I mean, I did shoot first. So that probably didn't help. But they didn't need to shoot back. You know? Didn't need to shoot back. Two wrongs don't make a right. Oh, that just. Oh god.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
We beat that ass. That's where I came. My issue at the minute is that I could do with a new fucking gun. But right now I'm rocking this and this, neither of which are particularly good. That is fine. I've got no new armour. I guess just wandering about isn't the most beneficial. What is this being tagged on here yet? No. What's the clubbing to this? Actually, it should be a thing somewhere. Let me go up this way. What we got? Soldier's around here. He should be around here somewhere. This is the outer edge of it.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again.
Oh, yeah.
Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits.
Sweet.
Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. May safety, amity, and ease be yours.
so I can steal some things from it. No, don't open it. What are you doing? Trying to steal. The fuckers can do nothing with guns. Yeah. She'll never suspect me. Does this give another actual location to go to find those, or is it just random? I think it's just random. That's fine. I think the best course of action at this moment is just to go continue the story a little bit, because I've got no guns that are of any use, but I've picked up a boatload of random stuff. I could do with just, you know, getting rid of some of this. Just getting some new weapons. What's this? Fucking novel, apparently. As of late, it's got my attention that I actually do not enjoy the act, nor the daily drudgery of farming. Upon the realisation, I had initially considered submitting myself for refreshment, but in a wondrous bit of serendipity, I quite literally bumped into a delightful fellow from Auntie's Choice. He convinced me to discard that foolish notion and helped me discover a new path forward for myself in the form of employment with the fine folk of Auntie's Choice. Several years ago, I would have balked at the very thought of leaving the Protectorate, but today I see joining Auntie's as the freedom and breath of fresh air which I never realised I so dearly desired. Liberation, self-determination, and a free market. These are the things which my heart yearns for. I don't doubt that with my sharp mind and strong work ethic, I'll become a top executive in no time at all. And to every subject of the Protectorate who reads this, I encourage you to do the same. Auntie's Choice is always hiring. Remember, with the Protectorate you're only surviving, but with Auntie's Choice, you're thriving. Regards, William Taverson. Not that I can fucking unlock anything like. Heavy rounds. Nah, nothing.
Feels good to be back in the saddle, don't it, Val? Kinda reminds me of our days in Nix's orbit, dodging Protectorate patrols. You remember that?
Error. Memory not found.
Ah, well. That's all right, Val. I'll just have to do the remembering for both of us.
Oh, actually, before I go in there, I remember there is something that I do need to do en route, because you can give it to... you can give it to them again. Which helps. Which big time helps. So, I'm gonna do that. Fuck! Okay, add-ons. I think there is a way around. Like go around there. We end up here. Actually, no, I know. Go around right here. I'm just dumb as shit. This is where. So I believe. No, it's still safe.
No, Jackson, don't! Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly.
Jackson! Jackson! Twitch your broken legs if you can hear me, Jackson!
Wasn't the fall that killed him, it was the sudden stop at the end.
Oh, law, I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there!
No.
Would you mind checking on our fellow?
No.
Might he have survived the fall?
No.
I'm pleased not to be the only one wondering.
Not the only one? How did you get assigned to a biological commodities assessment? Nope, never mind. That's not important. Stranger, friend, would you perchance be willing to help us? We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears.
Huh.
I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize.
If I were you, I'd be much more concerned with how you're climbing down. Just jump, fuck it.
There ain't no way off this platform besides jumping, and you've seen how that ends. But you being down there makes you uniquely qualified to help us. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our 2 former cohorts.
Okay. So take the boots, bounce at the spire, grab the gadget, bring it to you.
Exactly!
Spire by the Jackson jumping there on this side.
Thank the Sovereign. Thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life, utterly absent of starvation.
Okay. Ineffective when falling at critical velocities. Yeah, there's a limit. Itchy ass here. Yeah, it's just double jump, is all it is. That's all it is. Oh, I'm for sure picking up that. Huh, for sure. blade. So, attacking unaware enemies while crouched will perform a sneak attack. Ah, yeah, it's just sneak. It's just sneak attack. You know, something that I should have been well aware of by now. It's fine. I'm not going to be sneak attacking anyway. I can't. Not realistically. I don't have fucking sneak. Got no sneak attack damage. And nothing. Got nothing left. Do I have... Oh, I keep clicking that one. Can I do melee? No, I've got rid of melee as well, so no melee damage either. Okay. That's fine. Ah, starting to get a headache. Sin. I'll tell you what I'm also going to be doing is actually setting up a streaming schedule. Because I realise that I don't really have one, so there's no consistency, there's nothing right now. So I wanna do that, I wanna sort that out. Because that, I think will make the world of difference, to be honest with you. I'm also working on just improving my voice. As stupid as that sounds, I do have a very deep monotone style voice. So you know, I've been looking at certain things, which helps me change tone. It helps me to just vary it a bit more. Because my day-to-day job is, well, I work with people. You know, it's either on a supportive help desk role or a sales role. So I realistically need to just be better at doing that. Or having conversations and being more better spoken, more well spoken. All that good jazz. And I feel like once I get into a rhythm, having some conversations, just chatting random shit, especially with something I know about, I can yap. Boy, can I yap. And I can yap without too much issue as well. I just fucking riff off like nobody's business, which is cool. But it does mean getting to that point.
You're by our crop of Brachythecium rotabulum. They're found in bandages.
This list expands. Cultivated for the Unity, but you lack knowledge to make. Okay, yeah.
Bandages and burn tinctures. If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
Ascending may be a waste.
That's it? It was that easy?
Yeah. And I've left the radio as well. Now that your hero is here. Anything on the outside? Anything from the trolley? I do have brilliant to be fair, but nope, I haven't got it. You're free. anyway.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
Yeah. Keep from getting trapped in other harvesters, will you?
I agree with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few paces from farming equipment from now on.
Yeah.
Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. I perhaps ain't as awash in currency as I'd prefer, so you can have my helmet as well.
Oh,
it was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
Fair. Fair. Okay. Actually, what I should hopefully I can bring this back online and get it all connected up. Right? Fingers crossed. But I think it needs to be activated from down there, but I don't have engineering. Fuck. I didn't check over here actually. Whoa. That's low-key terrifying. Especially if it moved. Reading. When Antiana's scrub muckers invaded, most law subjects gathered rifles and garrisoned Eden as though steadfast spines and devoted hearts were a match for military proficiency and prowess. It was inspiring, but ultimately futile. I aim to make my end worthy of the faith the sovereigns placed in me. The 3 human husks found atop the nearby picker platform represent my fullest levy to the effort. I've played a role as I plotted, earning the trust of the corporatists and turncoats, until I was sure my sacrifice would account for them all. Just as the stand reaches its apex, I will toss myself off. Hold up! Just as the stand reaches its apex, I will toss myself into the primary drive, spur and bind the pinions with the very fibre of my ever-devoted beings. Hopefully, my laugh will echo in their corrupt capitalistic skulls as they parch and starve atop the platform. Die in waste and agony, you mercenary vermin, Ida Routledge, faithful subject of the Protectorate. Sounds like she was a right ticket. Fucking Karen, you're right. Anything over here? No. Nothing. Nothing anywhere there. That has at least given me that, but is that? I think that's at the top, so that's at least something. Oh, maybe don't go anywhere. Oh, actually, I can do that now. I can do it now. I can't do that now. I can't. Because you just slide off rocks that should be standable. Piece of shit. Okay, let's go back this way then. I still can't do that because I don't have repair level 3. That's fine. I should get it at some point with other companions. All I need to do is stay away from there, so as stealth brass, stick brass, hide you. Yeah, that's fine. Just so as not to start that conversation. It is, yes, but I need to go do something first. Anything else that's up here? Yeah. More shells. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. I'm not going to go and deal with, because it's over here in the cave. I don't really want to go do that until I have sorted that out. So I will not do that. Let's go down here. So I think there's some more dead bodies. Which we gotta go do.
At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the trooper.
It's so foggy. Shotgun. Oh, there we go. That's a better gun. At the very least, it'll be better than. Ooh, yeah, helmet. What's this? That's just plus 5 base health. Just 10 base health. Further distance runs a large bonus, but damage fall off is still applicable. Damage bonus maxes out at 30% at 100 meters. I think right now I just need as much health as I can get. You're going on there. What am I doing? I've got more health. That I do like, but it doesn't have extra health. Okay. Talk to these guys.
Welcome to Fairfield, now
Hello.
under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a Yeseng Protectorate subject.
Yeah.
Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all.
Yeah.
Well, despite having serious questions about your intelligence level, I surmise you are most assuredly not a spy. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way. As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milverstreet knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else?
Maybe. Maybe.
On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue.
Well.
See any sign of them? Damnation. I know that toss ball. Belonged to a friend on that detail.
Right.
Keepsake, I guess. Thanks. That'll mean a lot to his family. They can use it to pay his gravesite fees. Fool never bothered keeping up on the payments. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it. Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it. What? You been in hibernation or something?
Yes.
We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Okay. I think I might do medical. Speech I'm happy with. Medical seems to be... Oh, you know what? I can go into engineering. Let me go into guns as well, actually. No, I think medical is like the big one. Strictly because it's a fucking nightmare having that toxicity thing. Fuck it. Let's go both into medical because there's a couple of things back there that I can go look at as well. Watch this. Consume food and drinks heal for more. Additionally, drugs and additional. Ooh, add an additional inhaler charge. That's very good. You unlock an additional primer slot. Allow it to use the effects of multiple primers at once. Additionally, toxicity gain from using the inhaler is decreased. Also very good. Ziranium absorption. You accumulate Ziranium poisoning much slower and can no longer receive light and heavy Ziranium poisoning. Penalties after accumulating too much. Additionally, if you enter a drug crash from using the medical inhaler, when the crash ends, a portion of your Ziranium poison is removed. Warning, maxed out your Ziranium poisoning will still kill you. Okay. Ziranium poisoning is accumulated 50% slower. Okay, that's actually really good. You now apply vulnerable faster when dealing corrosive damage. You can temporarily tame hostile creatures, having them fight by your side for a moderate duration. You can tame unaware hostile creatures by sneaking up to them and having enough medical skill. Survivalist creatures always drop raw meat, which can be eaten as food. Okay, I think this one might be the best. More primer slot and less toxicity from the inhaler. So I'm gonna go that one. Fly. Yeah. And then I think the next ones you can do, like medical's now at at my level, and that can't go higher than my level. It can only get to my level, so that's fine. When I level up again, I'm thinking maybe I do, because speech can go above it, but only by one, I believe. It doesn't say. Did I say that? No. But I could do with like putting something to hack, lockpicking it could do with going off. And, yeah. To be fair, lockpicking and hack can kind of wait a little bit more. Or speech at the very least can do with being like kept up with. Things that make you go, right. I'm gonna have to leave it there though, because my head is bouncing off a wall. And I can't. I just can't. Do that. There we go. I am going to leave it there. I'm going to try and stream tomorrow. I'll be watching UFC with the boys. So I won't be streaming until probably, I don't know, 3, 4 o'clock. But then, yeah, I'll stream for a few hours. I'll have food and then I'll stream. And then, yeah, I'm going to try and do it at least twice during the week. Monday to Friday. It won't be Friday next week. Busy. But Monday to Friday anyway. At least twice, hopefully 3 times, and then once on a weekend as well. For now. If I can get to a point where, you know, I can make good money from all of this, then sick. I'll stream every fucking day. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. But yeah, for now, just occasionally when I can. And I'll try and set out a schedule. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys